This video will serve to orient the new user to absolute coordinates in the AutoCAD program. When AutoCAD prompts you for a point, you can use the pointing device to specify the point, or you can enter its coordinates at the command line. AutoCAD locates all points in a drawing using Cartesian coordinates. A Cartesian coordinate system has three axes: the x-axis, which is horizontal, the y-axis, which is vertical, and the z-axis, which will not be used in two-dimensional drawings. You can think of each axis as a number line. All number lines intersect at 0. On the x-axis, the number line is horizontal, with numbers increasing as you move to the right and decreasing as you move to the left. On the y-axis, the number line is vertical, with numbers increasing as you move up and decreasing as you move down. When you enter coordinate values, you indicate a point's location along the x and y axes relative to the coordinate system origin, or 0, 0. In two-dimensional drawings, you specify the points on the xy plane, also known as the work plane. The work plane is similar to a flat sheet of grid paper. The x value of a Cartesian coordinate specifies a horizontal distance, and the y value specifies a vertical distance. The origin point 0, 0 indicates where those two axes intersect. There are two tools in the status bar that may be changed to help you when entering absolute coordinates. They are the coordinates and the dynamic input. To display the current coordinates of the cursor in the status bar, move to the customization menu and click to open up the list. You can click on coordinates at the top, and you will see now that the coordinates are listed in the bottom down here at the status bar. As you move your mouse, you will see that the coordinates dynamically update with your location. If I move to the left of 0, 0, notice how the x value is now negative. If I move down, notice how the y value is now negative. In this top right-hand coordinate, all of the numbers are positive. Therefore, most AutoCAD drawings are done up here in this area. The other option that I choose to change is dynamic input. For the sake of simplicity, I suggest that you make sure dynamic input is turned off. You can turn off dynamic input by returning to the customization list and choosing dynamic input on the list. That will display it down here in the status bar. You can turn off dynamic input by making sure that this icon is not blue but is just black. Alternatively, you can press F12 to toggle the dynamic input on and off. I'm going to now display some previous drawing that I've done. I'm going to illustrate how to use absolute coordinates by drawing over the top of this figure. Notice that I've already drawn it and I've put in the coordinates so that we know what we're going to. Beginning with the line command, notice on the command line it says specify the first point. I could move my mouse up here and I could just pick it like that, or I could type it in. In this case, that first point is going to be 1, 1, so I just type in 1, 1 and press enter. If I wanted to draw this point next, again, I could just click on that point, or I could type it in 5, 1, enter. So that is now 4 units long. 5 minus 1 is 4. If I want to go up to this point, I can just type in 5, 3, enter. Going back to the left, it is 1, 3, enter. And now going back to that original point would be 1, 1, enter. If I want to draw the diagonal, I will just enter that other coordinate at the top right-hand corner, in this case 5, 3, 5, 3, enter, and that completes the diagonal. To exit the command, I either press escape or enter. This concludes the orientation to absolute coordinates in AutoCAD.